Okay, number 10 is the incorrect barrier. You think that's the barrier, but it's not. It's something else, and it's close to you, okay? Look, salespeople and managers wrongly believe that their customers didn't buy and actually assign the customer as the barrier or the reason for the no close, rather than understanding that it was actually you, the closer, you, and management. It was the company, in actuality, is the ultimate and only barrier to every close. Now look, I know this is a hard one to swallow, okay? I remember a man once told me, he's like, Grant, remember, no matter where you go, there you are. I'm like, what? He says, no matter where you go, I was complaining about something. I'm like, I need to get another job. I need to go work for somebody else. No matter where you go, Grant, there you are. And that tells you that you're the barrier. Look, this thing hit me like a ton of bricks when I got it. Is I immediately agreed with this person. You know what? I am the problem. Knowing that things happen to me because of me. You know, I got in a car wreck. Somebody rear-ended me. I'm blaming them. They rear-ended me. It didn't happen to, I live in Los Angeles. It didn't happen to 11 million other people. It happened to me. What am I doing to cause this to happen? Now, this is a very high level of responsibility. If you can eat this, if you can increase your responsibility level and understand that it's happening to you because of you, okay? And I assure you that whatever is happening to you in the close is happening to you because of the actions in your life and because of your beliefs. Whatever objections or situations appear to be recurring, like recurring events, price is too high, price is too high, price is too high, price is too high. We need to wait a while, we need to wait a while, we need to wait a while. We never make a rash decision. Those things are happening to you, I promise you, because of you. Because some mental agreement that you have, some mental creation you have and continue to validate in the world. All right? Because maybe when you go to buy something, you have to think about it, You're not a decision maker. You put things off, so you will be attracted to people that put things off. Hey, look, what you focus on, you attract. I think most people agree with that, okay? You think car wreck long enough and you're going to have a car wreck. You think flu long enough, you're going to get the flu. You think divorce long enough, you're going to have a divorce, okay? If you think the price is too high or your own prices are too high, that you need to think about it or that the customer should think about it. If you believe that you need to shop around and get all the information, if you believe in things like, oh, we never make a rash decision. Making rash decisions is, emotional, and that's when people do crazy things. If you believe, oh, credit cards are a problem, people shouldn't buy on credit, then those same things become your barriers to closing a deal. See, you're the barrier. See, I don't believe all that garbage. I mean, I can buy into some of it. I don't believe credit cards are a problem. I got a credit card in my pocket right now, somewhere in one of these pockets, okay? Here's a credit card, okay? This credit card can't hurt me. People are like, oh man, I got rid of my credit cards because they're damaging. Man, the credit card ain't going to stab you in the neck, right? The way you use a credit card is a problem. And/or you don't produce enough money to pay the card. The card's not the problem. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to say, you're the barrier. You're the problem. It's never the customer. It's never the customer's wife. It's never the customer's board. It's never because they can't make a decision. It's because you can't. For the next week, I want you to write down every objection, every single objection you get from your prospect. And I want you to check off how many of those you use in your own life. All right? Starting right now. Maybe just write down the objections you heard yesterday. Every objection. What did you hear? Price too high. Never make a rash decision. Need my spouse. It's too much money. If when you start writing all these down, what you're going to see, you're going to identify, hey man, I do the same thing when I buy stuff. If you're honest with this exercise, you will be amazed at how you're being stopped by the negative ideas, the same negative ideas and experiences with which you actually have some agreement. See, here's the deal. You actually have an understanding and a conviction or a belief that what they are saying, your customer, I need to think about it, I got to wait, price is too high, payment's too high, we don't use debt, whatever. You actually have a belief down in your core. You're sold on what they're saying makes sense. You become the barrier. I once knew a salesperson. Everybody that he worked with, every customer, every prospect he had to think about it. And then one day I went out shopping with him. I'm like, I was his manager. I'm like, this guy, every deal he was on, I gotta think about it. And then I was out with him one weekend. I said, hey man, let's go look at that thing you were looking at. And he looked at it, and he loved it, and he wanted to do it. It was a boat, right? He wanted to do it. He had the money to do it. And he said, I gotta think about it. And I'm like, that's why he pulls that in. He pulls it in because he believes it. Until you identify the correct barrier, that you're it, that you're the problem, and you're actually pulling this in, you will not successfully close people. So you need to identify your own belief system out of this segment, okay? Find out what objections you're hearing. Write them all down, okay? Could be 30 of them. Write those objections down. Start checking off. Oh yeah, I buy into that. I buy into that. I believe that. I believe that. That's how we buy stuff. Oh yeah, I believe the price is too high too. And you got to get yourself handled on it, okay? This is one of the major 10 reasons people don't close deals, and we want to get you out of the way of being a barrier.